grab right from the scalp. That's how you take your first section. What you're going to do is you're going to keep it locked in with your fingers like this, and you're going to comb the hair straight up like this. This is your section. This is your guide. This is what you're going to be cutting and seeing in the mirror. Don't let go of this piece. Now, it's up to you to determine how short you want to go, how long you want to keep your hair.
A flat comb, like straight?
My best suggestion is start off very, very small or very short and take a little bit off. Let that section go. Then,
okay, wait. Let me bring this. You're gonna watch me cut. Okay. Move out the way. Okay. Okay.
Then you're going to start to work towards the front. You're going to comb the hair. I like to do it sideways like this, almost like you're taking a slice this way. Again, comb the hair straight up like this, and you're going to be working in this front panel. Think of this as like your mohawk section. Comb the hair straight up. You're going to see the guide, which is the hair you just previously cut, in this section of hair. Next them up, you just cut to where that guide is, and look, you've got another perfectly straight section. Next piece, you're going to go, and you're going to follow this all the way to when you get to the very, very front of the head, into this area. So let's continue on. Now, as you can see, it's a very, very simple process. It's literally picking it up and keeping it very even. If you want your hair to be longer in the front, there's something called over direction, where you actually take the hair and you pull it slightly back to where that last section is, and that's how you leave the hair longer in the front, but also remove the weight, you can see. If you bring this forward, all of it, and you comb it and cut it like everything else, that's totally going to be fine too. Just be careful not to cut too much down here. Now, that's the top. It should come out absolutely perfect if you do it that way. You got the top, corner, and the sides. The corner is the same thing. This is the round of the head, and
pretty nice.
The hair has to blend in into this. There's your guide right there. And you're going to take another section like this, and you're only cutting this part right here. You're only cutting, there we go, that part.
Yeah, and he says, better view.
Here, you're not cutting the top. You're literally just cutting the corners. You're going to comb that out. Same thing, all the way to the front. To the front hairline, I like to slightly over-direct most of the time. And there we go. Next, we've got the sides, and this may get a little more difficult if you're cutting this yourself, because it might be hard to reach. But as you can see here, or if you have someone doing this, I'm pulling the hair straight out from the sides of the head, and I'm cutting that excess weight to create layers. Repeat the same thing on the other side. Now look, what happens is you give yourself a nice little trim, hair's not too short, and you can continue to do this as needed. Now, for the very, very
wow, I'm so good.
Your eyes, it isn't your face, and you're saying to yourself, this is way too long, I need to cut this. Remember, keep this balanced with this. There you go. You may be able to see a little bit of a guidebook. So what happens is, you give yourself a nice little trim, your hair's not too short, and you can continue to do this as needed. Now, for the very, very front, say the hair is in your eyes, it is in your face, and you're saying to yourself, this is way too long, I need to cut this. Remember, keep this balanced with this. There you go. You may be able to see a little bit of a guidebook before, but you can literally just lock your fingers in and point cut. Don't cut all the way to your fingers because you'll end up cutting yourself. But what you want to do is you just want to leave yourself a little bit of room to where you can see what needs to be cut, and then you can point cut. And that's going to keep it very, very safe, so you're not going to cut too much hair or cut yourself. Next thing you know, look what we've done. You've given ourselves a nice little trim here, you've got a nice flow, and your hair isn't so heavy. So now let's try on another mannequin. Again, it's the same technique. remember, this is all about technique, right? As compared to anything else you may be thinking. I will use literally the same exact method I did for what I just did there on
Hold
this.
on, he says.
The only difference is the hair is longer. Go down this way, go across this way. If you don't want your hair in front, the longer your hair is, the easier it is to kind of split over like this. If your hair is like here in the front, it's not going to lay properly like this.
It's so confusing.
It has to be long enough. How long? I don't know. However long it needs to go back. Everyone always asks me, how long is my hair going to be? I have no idea. And then last, here we go again. Here's another method, or another mannequin. If you're a female and your hair is long like this, or you've got a shag haircut, guess what, everyone? It's the same exact method, except now we have much more hair to deal with, and we're going to comb it way up here instead of here.
My arm is so tired.
When it comes to having your hair longer, it's really important to have a flow, right? So, combing the hair straight down like this, remember you're keeping the length. What you want to look for are the ends or the areas that are really dead and dry looking. And you always want to keep connecting, right? The key to layering and blending is you want to have a solid connection of the haircut. So that means that, you know, you bring the hair down all in one shot, you may see some of those hairs that are a little dry looking or a lot longer. And that's what needs to be cut. That's what needs to be cut. You just want to be careful that you're not cutting the long pieces of hair and that you're not cutting too much. All right? The back of the head, the very, very back of the head, I'll be honest with you, if you're doing this yourself, can be a bit difficult, right? If you're trying to layer, you got this, now you're trying to layer all this. The best way I can suggest doing it is maybe, again, combing it up this way, combing it all straight up.
My arm is so tired.
Just keep in mind, though, the more you do that, it's going to make the hair very wispy down in here. So you really have to understand that this will end up being a shorter to longer type haircut, but it'll at least be blended in, right? The longer you keep your layer here, remember this, if you cut it here, this is where the hair is going to fall. So if your layers are really, really long, it's going to fall way down into here, and it's not going to be so dramatic. But if you're cutting your layers short here like this, it's going to be hard to get them yourself in the back, you know? But I wish you luck on that one. Or you can watch my other tutorials where I break down those haircuts. I really want to make this video to help you guys out. Let me know in the comments below if you found this video helpful. I know a lot of people are finding me because they're trapped in the house and they're just discovering my YouTube channel after being on for 11 years. Thank you very much. But I'm glad that...
Thank you, Alex, you know, some mix and match.
Let me know this video was helpful. Be safe, be healthy out there. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell notifications. Please subscribe to my channel and click the bell. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more videos with the salon.
It's so hard to layer.
Okay, other kid.
Let's take another one.
Okay.
We are now printing your photos.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Let me put some BGYO music on. No, it's not the same. It's layered. How do I look at all of